Hey, what is up, fellow critics? We're here back at it with another The Last of Us reaction. So today we're gonna be checking out Last of Us season 2 episode 7. This is the last episode of the season. Overall, I thought it was a good show. Definitely some up and down moments, but I really enjoyed last episode. I thought it was really good, showing Joel and Ellie and that whole situation and how that she knew. And the fact how she knew, because Joel was, told her exactly what happened. She was like, hey, I'm going to try to forgive you. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So before we start, guys, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to see this full length reaction, check us out on Patreon. All right, let's go ahead and start it up. Yeah, you're just gonna have to. One thing about arrows, man, you can't just pull them out. This is gonna hurt.
Have some, okay?
No.
It's gonna help. Have some.
I said no.
She can't.
Just do it.
Ow. Ouch. Woo. Damn. Back's kind of messed up.
Does she know where Abby is? Yes, but she only said 2 words.
Oh, she did. Okay.
I made her talk.
Yep. Give her the business.
Did you kill her? No.
I wonder if she killed her in the actual game, because this Ellie is a lot tamer.
We should be back well before sundown.
Okay, good.
Okay to barricade?
Yeah. Go.
A little bit of tension there, a little bit of love triangle there.
Look, I know you're angry.
Last night, Dina said, I can't die. Not, I don't want to die. I can't. And then I offered her whiskey and she refused.
Oh, he found it out.
And I bet she even tells you things she wouldn't tell me. Like how she's pregnant.
Fuck.
Oh.
Oh shit, you were guessing?
Oh. Damn. Now he knows.
She got me. She got me.
Oh, ouch. It's too many.
I'm not dying out here. Not for any of them. This is not our war.
True. It's not. They just put a damn arrow in Dina's leg.
And enough Owens and Mells. But only one Abby.
Okay, what the fuck?
Who leads them? Who secures our future? It was supposed to be her.
Well, she's fucked off, Isaac.
So what happened to them?
You picked a good one. That fucking feeling. When you're falling for someone and they're falling right back.
All right, so he's not in love with Dina, but he does love her.
So she asked me to go with them instead. And I wanted to.
Then why didn't you?
Because I was taught to put other people first.
Okay.
Oh, that's Tommy.
If he got there, it means we can too.
The
The
whale.
wheel.
She's in the fucking aquarium.
Who?
Abby, the one who killed Joe, she's...
Oh.
I know him. He would want me to do this. 3 more people have voted with you. You'd be coming with me.
I voted no.
Oh, he voted no. Oh, what was that? Oh, damn. There's a whole bunch of them. Oh, it is a bunch of them. Or what? They have a mission to... All right, so they're not going to the wheel. Oh, ho, ho, ho. About to surf that bad boy. Oh, hell. Uh-oh, cars. You better run.
No! I'm not from here! I'm not a wolf!
Oh, no. Oof.
The village! Leave her!
Oh, you got super lucky. So their village is being attacked. Oh, so that's where they're going? Wolves, they're going to actually just try to clear them all out. try to take all the scars out. Oh, someone's having surgery done?
If you're still here, you can get on board and keep going with us. If you're not, you're not.
Fuck you, Owen.
Oh.
Hands up.
Oh.
You, bring me that map. You're gonna point to where Abby is. And then you're gonna do it in a better fucking match.
Ah, smart. She learned that from the first season. He gonna try something, get shot. Oh. Woo. Oh no. No.
How deep?
Deeper than you think.
Which way? Which way?
Trying to think, how far along would she be? Still, I'm pretty sure if you cut that baby out, baby would still be alive right now.
You know, they were part of it too.
They made their choices. That's all there is to it.
I mean, that's what you were planning to do the whole time.
If I were out there somewhere, lost and in trouble,
Oh, you would hope
you
someone
would
would
set
come
the
save
world
him.
on fire to save me.
True. Hopefully. Oh!
Stand up.
Yo!
He did what he did to save me. I'm the one that you want.
I let you live. And you wasted it.
Woo. Oh, wow. Pretty good idea for a base. Wow, that looks really cool. Day one. Yep. So I think next season, the way they're making it seem like next season you're gonna be following Abby. All right, that was the episode. Pretty good. What we have? So we see that see Dina. She got an arrow in her leg, and you see that we see Jesse. He's saying like, hey, you know, we can't pull it out. It's gonna hit an artery. We're gonna have to push that bad boy out. And you know, so he takes the alcohol and starts putting it on her wound and on the arrow. He's like, here, drink this. You're gonna need it. She's like, no. And he's like, huh? Oh, okay. And then he pushes the arrow out. And then we see a little bit later, we see Ellie. She finally made it. She goes, you know, go sees Dina, and she's pretty much telling Dina how that she knew about the fireflies and all that would happen, and she knew the whole time. And you know, she didn't tell her and all that. So Dina is a little upset about that as well. So they have to make it to the rendezvous to meet up with Tommy. So we see Ellie, and they end up going to go to the, was it a bookstore? And they're talking, and you know, obviously we come to find out that you know, Jesse was saying like, hey, pretty much the whole situation. Dina, he was like, hey, I know you guys are a thing, and you know, I love her, but I'm not in love with her like that. But then we see that Ellie kind of spills the beans about her being pregnant, and he's like, holy crap. So yeah, that's wild. Even though he was just throwing it out there and seeing if it was true or not, and definitely was true. And he's like, you know what, whatever, let's get the hell out of here. I don't even want to be here. Just have to come and save you. And now I have a kid I have to protect, and I gotta make sure I survive as well. Because they are going, and they hear gunshots, and they hide, and they see one of the Scar people about to get shot by you know, the wolves, and it was like a bunch of them. And then Ellie wanted to help, and you know, Jesse's like, no, hold up, you know, it's a bunch of them. We can't do anything, even if it's just they're about to kill this little boy. And you know, so a little bit later, you know, they get up, she gets upset with that, and they made it to the bookstore. Tommy wasn't there, so they're still kind of talking about the situation. And you know, Jesse's pretty upset, you know, upset the whole situation that he had to come and do all this, and you know, and he was telling, they were pretty much getting an argument, and she was like, oh, you're supposed to be all this great high mighty person, this great person, and all that stuff, and you weren't so great when, you know, we just let this little boy like die and all that stuff. So they're kind of going back and forth, and they start hearing gunshots. They start hearing gunshots. They go on the roof, and they say sniper, and they're like, oh, that has to be Tommy. That has to be Tommy. So let's go. And then when you know, Ellie was talking to Dina, she was saying, hey, that, you know, she tortured the girl, and one thing she was saying was wheel and wail. She was like, she had no idea what that means. But when they're up on that roof, she sees the big wheel, she sees the whale. She's like, holy crap, she's in the aquarium. That's what she is. So we got to go there. And Jessica's like, no, we got to go help Tommy. And she's like, oh, you know, I don't even know if it's him or not. And so they split up. You know, Ellie was like, you know what, I'm going to the big wheel. And then Jesse's like, well, I hope you make it, you know, because I'm not going. So we see Ellie, she's going towards there, and she makes it to the water, and then she sees a boat. She's about to hop on the boat, but she sees two guys roll up, and they're walking, and she was like, all right, let me go take these guys out. But then she sees all these lights flash on, and there's a whole bunch of wolves. So a little bit earlier, we see that Isaac was talking to the one lady about, you know, the one who her son died, and they're talking about, you know, where's Abby? You know, where's Abby? She's like, well, who cares? We have plenty of other soldiers. Don't worry about Abby if she's not around. And the dude was like, no, we need her, because once, you know, me and you might be dead by tomorrow, so we need her to take over and be, you know, be the leader and all that stuff. And so we see this big group of guys, and they're on their boats, and they're heading off. So they're on a mission. You know, they're on a mission. So she finally gets to the boat. She starts setting off. She's going, and then just huge freaking wave just hits her, and she gets knocked off the boat. She goes to shore, and then she sees like a little kid, and then he runs off. Then she hears those whistles, and then freaking scars grab her up. And then she tries to tell the lady, hey, I'm not a wolf. And they freaking look at the little boy who's like, split him open. So she's getting choked out. And then they hear alarms. And they're like, oh, the village. We got to go back. Leave her alone. Let her go. Let's go. And that's what it was. That was the mission that the wolves were on there, to attack the scars. They're just going to try to knock them out in one big swoop, and they have to worry about them again. So Ellie finally makes it to the aquarium. She goes in from the roof. She gets in, and then she's walking around, and then she hears people talking. And then she sees Owen and then one other person. I forgot the girl name. She was like the doctor or whatever, and they were talking about Abby, and you know, looking for her. They were looking for her, something like that. And he was like, oh, you know what, I'll go look, and then, you know, you stay here or something like that. Then we see Ellie pops up. She pulls a gun on him. It's like, hey, where's Abby? And he's like, oh, we don't know. He's like, oh, you know, you were just talking about it. And then she did this move where they did this from the first season. It's like, all right, you're gonna pick a point on the map, and then you're gonna pick another point, and if it's not the same point, you get shot, you know. So she's about to do that, and the guy was like, no, I'll go. So he pulls out, tries to freaking you know, do a fast one on Ellie, grabs the gun. Ellie shoots the dude, and she has the freaking the magnum, and she ends up shooting dude right in the neck. And then you look and you see that the bullet hit the wall in the back, and then you see the girl's neck just slice open, and just blood is just coming out. And she's like, oh my god. The girl's like, please help me, save me, you only have 30 seconds, you know, here, take this. And then she opens up her jacket, and you can see that she's pregnant. And, you know, and she's like, all right, I'm gonna have to tell you what to do. And she's like, here, you know, how deep you gotta cut? She's like, oh, deeper than you think. And then Ellie goes, all right, which way am I cutting? You know, and she's like, did you get it? And then she sees her, she slowly dies. And then Ellie goes like, well, I guess it's too late. But I think even if she died, I still think there would have been some time before the baby survived, I think. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but it just kind of, I would just, for me, I think it would make sense. But it depends on how far along she is. But I think she was pretty far along. But yeah, so we see her. Ellie's sitting there crying and all that stuff. And then we see Tommy, and then we see Jesse pops up. And, they, grab her. They bring her back to the theater. So they're all going there. They're sitting around. They're figuring out what to do next. And, we see Ellie and Jesse talking and stuff like that. And, she was saying like, hey, how he was liking some girl. And if he didn't go with them, he wouldn't be able to save them when he did. And she was like, oh, what? Because you're the good guy. He was like, yeah, and he was like, well, I just hope if I get lost or I get kidnapped or something, you would burn the city down to come find me. She was like, yep, I would. So then they hear rumbling. So they go, and as soon as they open the door, boom, Jesse gets shot. Dead. I believe he's dead. Just out of nowhere. Boom, Jesse's down. Gone. And then we see Tommy's on the ground. Someone has a gun on him. Then we hear, hey, throw your gun out the way. And we see Ellie throws it. And then we see Abby. Abby's there. She has the gun pointed to Tommy's head. And she's like, it's just crazy. And she's like, what are you doing here? He killed my people. And then Ellie was like, no, it was me. I did it. I didn't mean to, but I was looking for you, but I killed them, so leave him, let him go. It's me you want. And then we see Abby is like, yo, I let you live. And then you're going to do this with the life I gave you, And then we see her point the gun at Ellie and then shoot. So, it's crazy. And then we see like a flashback to day one. We see Abby. She wakes up and someone wakes her up, and then she goes out and they're in this giant freaking football field stadium, and it says day one. And so it looks like next season is going to be all about Abby. We're going to be following her. That's what it kind of seems like, because they're going back to day one. So whatever, all the stuff she did, obviously she was lost, and somehow she made it to the theater. So we're going to follow all the stuff that what Abby was doing pretty much. But yeah, really crazy, really good one. Like I said, it's a lot of ups and downs. I wanted Ellie to be more vicious. I didn't want her to be, so like, I understand what they're trying to do, but like, if this is all about revenge and is it worth to take revenge and stuff, like, then show yourself being so angry that you're gonna get to that point. You gotta be, maybe next season she's gonna go like demon mode and just try to kill everybody, but you gotta get to that point before you be like, oh, this revenge stuff is not worth it, so I don't know, we'll see. But overall I thought it was good. Not great like the first season was so good, it was great. This season it was all right, peaks and valleys, but overall good. So guys, let me know what you thought of Last of Us Season 2. Did you like it? Did you not? Let me know in the comments below. So thank you for watching, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to see this full-length reaction, check us out on Patreon. All right, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.